there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep Mega Bonking.
Oh, you've been playing. I did see you were playing Mega Bonk. How do you like it?
Hey, Bonks or Mega?
Bonks or Mega? Were you into Risk of Rain or Vampire Survivors or nah?
Neither.
Neither. So this is the because I mean, even I, someone who only cursorily knows those games, look at that one and like, oh yeah, this is very in line with that, like very over the top roguelike genre, but this is your first time getting into it, which makes it special.
Yippers!
Oh, yippers, who? Also, we're not starting soon because Stealth is here. Also, thanks, Pig, for subbing. Truly, you are some pig.
Yippers!
Did someone gift a bunch of subs? Or am I insane? Am I insane? Am I insane? Or, okay, no.
Yes, but it's not related to what's happening.
I was thinking about that recently. I was like, I think the entire world's gone insane. So by, you know, transitive property, I've gone insane. Because, like, if the whole world's gone insane, you are not suddenly the one sane person. You are now the insane person. Because you've been, you are out of the majority. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, Stealth?
You're no longer in the in crowd.
No, I mean, I was never in the in crowd. But now I don't even feel like I'm in the same reality as the in crowd, which is a problem, so.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to explain to my sister the other day that people scream at me at my hospital job because it's the hospital, and people are very upset to be there, and some of them don't even know why they're there to begin with, so, you know. Real pleasant. I literally was just like, yep, you and the rest of the family can work from home this week. I will go into my job and I will get yelled at. So.
God, imagine complaining about work when you can do it from home.
I know. That's a fucking, like, I'm not necessarily like, I do so good, but when literally everyone in my immediate vicinity, almost everyone I know in the meat life, can work from home 5 days a week, and I go in and lift people over my head, and they yell at me for it, but I have to do it because it's my job, then I become a little mute to criticism. So, excuse me as I do. But
Understandably.
yeah, I mean, I imagine. So, you know, I like to ask you these questions. I hope you know. I do remember how you explained to me that you're on like a lower level of like the legal system, not in like terms of like structure, but just severity. Because I was going to be like, Stealth, do you ever have a day where you have to go in to like, you know, meet with someone who's on trial and they're like in full Hannibal Lecter gear, like their mouth is like gagged shut and they're
Yippers!
You again forget which side of this I generally land.
I know, but the prosecution, I guess that is usually not smiled upon, huh? Of like prosecution going up to clients and be like, hey, so what's up? Also, thank you, Sabs, for 4 months.
You mean
Go on.
You mean defendants or like?
Yeah, personal on trial, the guy who did it. So, you know, I was gonna ask something, but I won't because I don't know how people are feeling about that like 30-year-old. Actually, it's probably more like 50 years old now. 50-year-old court case. So, hiya, Clover. Also, so, in case you're wondering, last stream we stopped because I opened one of the 3 nether portals around me and it immediately dropped me into lava because that's the kind of life I live. Oh, I didn't even do the screen yet. We're in Minecraft. I have all my stuff back. What happened was that the portion of the like lava sea I had fallen into was actually pretty shallow. So once I got back in, I started using the dirt I had on hand to build up and jump onto the island to, like, you know, tuck and roll to put myself off of fire. And then I was able to use a fishing rod, you know, like you got in this game, to fish all my stuff out before finally using the materials on that little island in the lava sea to build my way back up to the portal. And once we get a diamond pickaxe, I'm going to destroy that thing because it's fucking evil. Also, no matter what you see in chat, that is 100% what happened for sure, no matter what. Me when I get a streak, that's what I say when I do the laundry. I'm sorry. Also, thank you for the level 1 hype train. I appreciate that. Stealth, do you ever feel like Sisyphus when you have to do the laundry each day, every single?
I feel like this is just waking up.
You're real for that. We're also getting close to being done this. I do need to at some point, because I want to do a vaulted ceiling. That should probably be off stream, because that's gonna take a minute of me just digging up. So, but yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope we're all looking forward to the New Year's. I am, but mostly because I have off of work. So, you know. Stealth, do you get off for the New Year's?
Yep.
Okay, but do you have to go into work? Oh, that was a sexual joke. For those of you who didn't get it. Sorry.
Where am I?
Where am I? Who are you? I'm at my best during the year. You're at your best during the entire year, Sabs? That's impressive.
That's probably true.
I believe that. Soup doesn't go bad, historically, so when Sab says they're at their best at all times, I believe that. I'm going to try and write more in the new year, because I do like writing. And I got this idea for fantasy, and hopefully the comic does better this year. I'm not really counting on that, and I don't know what I can do to change it, but... Stealth, buy a blimp. Buy a blimp so I can advertise my comic on it.
No.
Why not? Do you not like blimps?
I don't really have a strong opinion on blimps. I just don't. I don't think I have expendable blimp money.
Expendable blimp money?
Yeah.
I have blimp money, but that's like important. That's that's blimp money I need for personal blimp ventures.
I use that to make myself the blimp.
Go get expendable blimp money. Honestly, Stealth. I don't know what you're talking about here. All right.
I don't know what I'm talking about at the time either, so that makes both of us.
That makes two of me. Let's try some stuff. You know. Let's try again.
Okay.
I don't really have a goal this stream outside of trying to build up the base more. Maybe explore without dying this time. That would go great. I'd love that.
It's a good goal.
Yeah, not dying is always great. Chat, I wish you a very not die in the new year, so. Stealth, did you know in the 16th chapel that they like added like crappier art after Michelangelo died?
You mean Sistine Chapel?
No, there's 16 of them. I counted.
Okay. Like, I'm not the religious one here. I'm not gonna fight you on this one.
You know, man, you can just have this. I don't care enough. Sometimes I think it's amazing that we're friends, Stealth, mostly because of the stuff I put you through. So, on several levels. We're friends because we share that ability to do so. And Pig's our friend because he's old. And sometimes he does that to you, not on purpose, which is also very fun to watch from my perspective. That is not.
And it's due to the fact that he's elderly that he doesn't hear half the stuff he says, half the stuff we say, so he can tolerate this.
How do I descend? Oh wait, it's the crouch button.
Gravity.
No, Your Ravity from the hit Shonen My Hero Academia? That one?
No, not specifically.
Okay. Stealth, who is your favorite character from My Hero Academia? And why is it Bakugo?
I wouldn't say Bakugo's my favorite.
I don't like him at all. So I say that like I've watched My Hero, I haven't. So I've never once seen anything to do with heroes. I did not mean to mind that. Did you ever watch the Minecraft parodies of songs as a child, Stealth?
No, I was never really into Minecraft.
Gotcha. You were never into Minecraft at all?
Nope.
Damn. Stealth was too cool for Minecraft as a child. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and then I think I can do... No, that isn't at all what I meant to do. I don't understand how scaffolding works, which is both true IRL and in Minecraft. Like... Okay, I can do that. If I can do that, why can't I do it like... Oh, I can. This is exactly what I wanted. Now we're looking like we're OSHA compliant. We'd love to see it.
Only looking like it.
Only looking like it. I'm not wearing a safety harness or a helmet, so. Ow! And I just broke my
What about a
ankles.
danger harness?
What's that?
I said, what about a danger harness?
I don't own one of those either, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm sorry to shut down your bit, but I gotta think of a better response in the meantime. You know how like the basics of like improv are like yes and? This is my new version of that, which is called No, I'm Stupid. So I hope you look forward to it.
It could work.
We could do that. No, I'm dumb. Stealth, do you have any New Year's resolutions you're planning on trying to do?
Keep on going.
I mean, that's a good one. I'm not gonna poke any holes in that. I like it when my friend Stealth is.
An achievable goal.
Yeah. I honestly woke up and I was like, I don't know if I talked about this on stream. I've in part stopped keeping up with the news, not because like I'm trying to be ignorant, but because like I look at the news and I'm like, this is all stuff I already know about and it's all bad. And I woke up to some news today and I was like, well, that's not like new, but it's also not like old and it's not good. It's never good. I need to mine.
Oh.
But anyway, but then I saw an Asian man on TikTok who was like, it's gonna be okay. And I was like, you know what? You're so right. Thank you. So then my day got better. So, I really appreciate that guy. Wherever he is, I hope he has a happy New Year's. And a Merry Kwanzaa as well. I should probably know more about Kwanzaa. I don't. If you're like, why should you know more about Kwanzaa? Okay, I don't know. So I'm not ignorant of the world and culture, you know? Sometimes I like to know about things. Stealth makes a habit to, like, not know anything, but, you know. That's
true.
him.
As little as possible.
That's him. I respect him for it. We're not going to question it. Oh my lord, I just remember that this Friday we finished Digimon Adventure, which was much, much quicker than like literally any Yu-Gi-Oh series, so.
Well, yeah, it's like a third of the size.
No, yeah. What's the longest? Is Duel Monsters the longest? Or GX isn't, is it?
Duel Monsters in 5Ds are about 150.
Roughly the same.
I can't remember GX.
No, Duel Monsters is 200.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
I might not be counting the
Like some of the filler stuff.
yeah.
And we're not counting Noah because no one counts Noah. No one cares about him. So get him out of here. Stealth, what animal would you sit next to on Noah's Ark?
Penguin.
What would you do with the penguins while you waited roughly a month for the water to stop falling?
Play paper, rock, scissors for money and win every time.
Because they can only choose paper?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Stealth. I'm not confident what gets people in hell. but abusing an animal's physiology during the apocalypse to win money might be one of the things, so.
I mean, it's not like we can spend it on anything anymore.
That's true. You, like, get off the Ark in, like, modern-day New York, because that's where every wacky adventure lands people, and you're just like, here, I'll buy a hot dog, and you use, like, clams or something, and they're like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, it's ancient money from the ancient world. And it's like, oh, it's modern-day, it's 1990. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what counts as modern day, by the way. Twin Towers still standing strong. Are the Twin Towers in Muppets Take Manhattan? I need to watch more Muppet movies. Paula's about to come in and be like, Treasure Island! And I was like, I know. I know everyone says Muppet Treasure Island is good. I'm sorry.
I feel like I've seen like an image of people saying that it was Kermit's fault because
that's also what I was thinking of. There is definitely an image of Kermit next to the Twin Towers. Like giving a big thumbs up and a knowing smile.
It's like, Kermit, what the fuck, man?
You know what I think it is? I think in something, maybe not the movie. My math is off. This is not good.
You didn't tell me there was gonna be math.
Because, hold on. This is the center, right? Oh no, it is 3. I thought this was 2. No, this is 3. Okay, we're good. Yeah, because I think the thing is, like, yeah, it's something to it's something to do with like It's a Wonderful Life. Like the Muppets did a version of that. And in the version of the world where Kermit wasn't born, there were still Twin Towers. They're all like, what the fuck did you do? Truly. What man can comprehend what goes on in a frog's mind?
I dare not speculate. I feel like it's a lot of thinking of Miss Piggy, and I really don't want to be in that mindset.
I was talking to someone in Discord, and we posited the idea that Kermit is a ace, which honestly I think makes a lot of sense. I think my friend Zaid and Kermit the Frog have a lot in common, in that I like them, so you know. This is... Vaulted ceilings are hard to make. Has anyone noted this before? Like the Greeks or the Romans? Stealth... I feel like I've asked you before if you've thought about the Roman Empire, but is there a particular like ancient civilization where you're like, oh, those are my guys. Those, I love thinking about those guys. Or no?
No. Not really. This is my like no, because I'm stupid.
I wouldn't say that. You just don't get particular. You get interested in knowing the names of Digimon, not ancient civilizations that are dead now. So.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Meanwhile, Digimon never die; they are reincarnated. So.
In most continuities.
Yeah. I can't wait to get to Budamon, whatever that looks like. Stealth. Do you know something?
I don't know anything. As a rule.
We did talk about that already. I forget if I said this already on stream. I want to know more about like ancient Pacific Islander culture. Because one, Pacific Islands are pretty, and two, I like seafaring. So, and the people of the Pacific Islands, both I think in modern times, just because you know. Generally safer to sail on modern ships anyway, but also in ancient times we're notably good at sailing around, so
at the speed of sound.
I mean that's pretty fast, and they had like canoe-like structures, so I don't think that fast, but I don't know. I was just saying how I don't know, so.
And your first impulse is to sell them short like that?
Wow, leave it to a white man to suggest that Pacific Islanders did not invent hypersonic travel in the early days of civilization.
Look, you don't know.
I don't. I mean, I don't. It does slightly feel like we're getting into like the, you know, aliens built the pyramids kind of territory, but...
And who's to say they didn't?
Anyone with 2 brain cells put together.
Alright, so neither of us on this call.
That's fair. We need like more measurement. What I should start saying is like unironic people who aren't unironically stupid, because like that's what I mean, you know. Wow, this place really isn't OSHA approved. Anyway, because like, I do mean there's like I'm dumb, haha, for the sake of like being on the internet and I have weird gaps in my knowledge. And then there's dumb, I believe that aliens did stuff in ancient civilizations because I can't imagine other cultures in other times doing something impressive. So. And then and that's the same level of dumb as it's modern day, and there's a lot of stuff going on, but I still think the world is flat. Granted, I haven't heard from flat earthers in a long time, but I know for a fact they're still doing junk, so I don't think anything could keep those guys down. Definitely not gravity. They don't believe in it. Ow.
And notably, that is how that works. If you don't believe in gravity, it doesn't affect you.
You go up. Who is... Oh my lord. Stealth, could you keep fucking stream entertained for like a minute because my family is making my life bad. I told you these 3 days were gonna go badly. I told Stealth this just before I, I hopped on call. So,
Hi, stream.
give me 1 second.
So, like, about the weather lately, what the fuck?
That's wild.
Hmm. Megabunk is giving me too many good choices. This is homophobic. Hmm. I think I built too much into survivability, unfortunately. Enough into damage.
Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm gonna speak in vague terms real quick, and maybe Stealth will get the vibes I'm putting down. But I'd still appreciate if he did the same. But I unironic like, and this is related to what just happened. I like the way I live my life at this point is just like I'm gonna do something patently kind of dumb because I've just learned it's easier to do that than try and explain stuff to people. So that's kind of where I'm at, and maybe that should change, but so
Eh.
yeah, I don't know what to do, you know. That's how the cookie crumbles, as they say, in places where they eat cookies. So, not here. I don't have any cookies on me at the moment. I ate them all for Christmas. Did you have a thing to add to that, Stealth, or not?
Unlocked a new skin.
In Megabonk?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was comparing it to like a bunch of other games on like a surface level. What's the deal with Megabonk, Stealth? What have you liked about it so far?
Well, they added a Santa hat.
I mean, that, and that's why you've been playing the game a lot recently. Oh, fuck yeah. This will make me spend hours in this game.
I can't think of any other reason, really.
True. I mean, listen. I think Marvel Rivals is enough to show, like, sometimes good skins are all you need in terms of making a game monetarily successful. In terms of as to why Marvel Rivals is good, I think there's a lot more reasons to that, but they definitely make their change off of getting people to get the skins, so. Stealth, are you looking forward to Deadpool?
Eh.
You're mixed. Listen, that's fair.
Yeah.
You're not a straight comics fan from like 2012, so it is understandable. I'm a little excited for him because I'm a little straight. So it's nighttime. I'm scared. I was gonna say I feel like there's like one Minecraft parody that I thought was really good back in the day, just because I was thinking about it with like "Don't mine at night," but one, I don't think that was it. I'm going to get fucked up by skeletons here. Stop shooting arrows at me. I would love it if you stopped shooting arrows at me. But the only one I could think of at the moment was Fallen Kingdom, and everyone knows that one, and it rules. So they had a cool ass castle. I don't think they actually built it in Minecraft because you know it's like animation. So even if it's 3D animation, doesn't mean it's in Minecraft. It just means they made something blocky in old Blender. I really gotta start cooking. Oh, rev up those fryers! Stealth, would you work at the Crustums Crabs?
Not willingly.
Not willingly? Is it because Mr. Krabs is historically a bad boss?
Among other things.
Well, I don't know, because here's the thing, right? And I think people have pointed this out. As much as Mr. Krabs last Patrick and not Patrick, he's like oh my lord. He's like the one guy. There's 3 main guys in SpongeBob. He's the singular one who doesn't work there. I'm doing really good. Anyway, as much as Mr. Krabs has a penchant, and like maybe there's later episodes where he does much worse stuff, but let me cook for a minute here. So, as much as Mr. Krabs will ask Squidward and SpongeBob to do patently ridiculous things, they are definitely not getting paid enough. Well, that is not in their job description. They are respectively a line cook at a fast food restaurant and a cashier, and both of them individually make enough money to own full-on homes and other amenities, which in modern day would be unthinkable. So, as much as he's cheap and kind of crazy, he, you know, clearly they got something going on there. So this Halloween I got really into some of these TikToks that were like about basically just like, here's a job that's spooky, generally spooky, would you work it? And for the most part, yes, because it would pay a ridiculous sum of money. I wish I could think of any of them right now, but Stealth, have you ever been, or would you ever stay in a museum overnight?
I have never been. I would possibly do that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you think it would be spooky, or do you think you're just like, it's fine? It's weird old stuff, but nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun too. I don't know. I say that, but I'm like unsure what I would do, and I'm thinking about all the all the bones. You know how many museums have bones in them, Stealth? I'm thinking about sleeping around the
Good amount of
bones. Yeah. So that part's a bit of a turn off, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how easy I'd be able to finish if I was in a museum surrounded by bones. So
Why are you finishing in the museum?
well, that was the challenge I set out, right?
I
Welcome back, YouTube. Today, I'm going to be gaslighting one of my best friends to masturbate in a museum. Hit that like and subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this. Were you ever into prank content or nah?
not really.
Like on like not just on YouTube, but like on TV as well, or
Yeah.
just no
Just
across
generally
the board.
not.
Aston Kutcher's Punked, all that kind of stuff. Here, put that down. I don't know why I thought, why I was like, surely trying to clear out like a giant cave in a mountain will give me a reasonable amount of cobblestone, like a manageable, understandable amount of cobblestone. I was wrong about that, for the record. I should have accounted for more cobblestone. I like quarries, like the concept of quarries. You know about quarry stuff? Like where they have rocks? Cause when I was a
I'm
kid,
generally aware of them.
I would pass that and I'd be like, man, there's a bunch of giant piles of rocks over there. What are those for? And the answer is in case people need rocks. And like, I think that's very fun. Hello? I don't think I wait. Can I climb down fast enough to hurt myself? No, I did just fall. Okay. Scaffolding is weird. You know, it's no secret that I like pirates. Looks at what I'm wearing on stream right now. But you know, sometimes I think about if you ever look at any pirate films or just in general sailing masted ships, it's like, well, you got to get up to those top masts and do it in order to go anywhere at a decent click of speed. And I'm like, how would they do that without falling off? And the reality is probably that people did fall off. And I'd love to know how often that happened, but they probably... I'll tell you one thing about old-timey sailors. They probably didn't write that down. They probably did. They probably didn't willingly get back to port and like volunteer the information of, oh yeah, one of us died. Jim, he fell off and we didn't bother turning around. So they probably kept it to themselves.
More than likely.
More than likely. I was gonna ask you about sailing stealth, but we've had that conversation a lot. And you just hate the idea of being on a boat with me, so there's nothing to be done about it.
You don't really need to add those last two words
What's that? There's
to that sentence that you said.
there's nothing to be done about it.
No.
Well, those were the last two words I said. What other words were you talking about? I'm genuinely confused what you meant when you said the last two words. Oh, being on a boat, just in general.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
You don't like the idea of being out in the open sea.
Not too much.
I like the open sea, unironically. Oh my goodness! I should post this more places. Stealth, do you know what the megamouth shark is or no?
Sounds familiar.
So the megamouth shark is a shark, and it has...
Okay, cool.
and it has, you won't believe this, a big mouth. And it was discovered in the 70s by accident. The US Navy pulled up their anchor chain, and there was a giant fucking shark no one had ever seen before stuck to the end of it.
It'd be that way sometimes.
I know. And since then, there has been roughly a dozen sightings of them in the past, what is it, like 50 years now? They are wildly rare. And I just saw for the first time a video from apparently last year where a diver literally, and I do mean literally, bumped into one. They said, "Oh, excuse me," as they bumped into one of the rarest fish on the planet. And it was the size of them. Don't get it twisted. It was still a massive shark, but they are also... They're probably filter feeders. We don't see them enough to know for sure, but probably, you know, from what we can tell. Maybe. The working theory, from what I remember seeing, is that, so Stealth, and I can't stress this enough, please stay with me here. So, the megamouth shark has a big mouth. You with me so far? You understand this?
Right.
They have a big mouth. And the thing about that mouth is that it glows. It glows. You shine a light on it. What's that? Yeah, you could say that. And you could also make a special about racism around it. But we aren't going to do that this time.
Was that the message?
I don't know, it's probably something like that.
I thought it was just general inclusivity, but I could be wrong.
It's probably not nose racism. That's probably not what Rudolph is about. Can't say for sure though.
I mean, I'm open to the argument.
So anyway, the megamouth shark's, like, the top of its mouth glows, right? It is fluorescent. So the general working theory is that during the night times, they go up to the surface where there's a bunch of little krill hanging around, because they're like, no one will find us up here now, only for the megamouth shark to come up, and it opens its mouth, and it starts to glow, and the krill are all like, well, there's a bright light over there, we should probably head towards that, and, well, there are less yeah, that is correct. Yo, is there Krillmon? Can there be Krillmon?
It's a shrimp in BC.
Exactly, yes, exactly. Just a cartoon shrimp. Lord. I said that as a joke, but also, like, Shrimpmon, which evolves into Tempuramon. I think they could do a lot with that. A fucking chef, a shrimp chef. A shrimp who cooked this rice, even. I'd like to see that Digimon. Stealth, I'm asking you, because I know my personal answer for this. Would you consider any, like, particular Digimon, like, shitpost? Like, they did this line as a bit? Or no?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but there are literally Digimon that are that.
Yeah. Like, because Greymon is like, this is made to be cool, right? But there are definitely some where it's like, well, that's not as cool as Greymon, at least. So, was there an ulterior motive in making this? Was it maybe because it's funny? So, I don't know how much Peter Panmon was a shitpost, but I like to think at least a little bit, because it's named Peter Panmon, so...
No, it's Petermon.
Is it just Petermon?
Yeah, what you're thinking of is Captain Hookmon.
You're right. I get them very blended together, because they are literally meant to go together, but, you know. Okay, I think at one
One of
point...
them is literally just the name.
One is just called Petermon, which only kind of makes sense until you get to Captain Hookmon, and then you're like, oh, I get it. Oh, like the book. I love how I said I was going to do this off stream, and now I'm just doing it on stream. But it helps that Stealth is here because he's funny and I like talking to him. So it's fine to do vaulted ceilings when your friends are around to help. Anyway, what was I just thinking of? I don't know. Do you think if Robin Williams was still alive, he'd voice Petermon for a Digimon dub?
Maybe.
Because he famously he played Peter Pan in the hit motion picture Hook. Yeah. You remember Hook, Stealth?
No.
Oh. Well, I do, because it had me hooked. I'm, like, lonely. I use that punchline so much. But I think it's fun. Yes, that's the same joke, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep telling it. So, yeah, you know stuff. I was literally like, "Oh, I know your job. You've explained your job to me before. I don't actually know this part. Do you get up? Do you do the thing where you're like, I might be a small town lawyer and like get up in front of the court and like speak to the jury and stuff like that?
You mean it? Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever tell a joke hoping that'll help or no? Do you ever do like
That would not,
funny little
that would not be
bits?
my style because like that's super risky if it doesn't land.
You could say that this KFC was to die for. It's a murder case which you also don't handle, but you know, for the purposes of this joke, you have been put onto a murder case. So. Stealth, is there ever a time where like your best friend has been accused of the murder which you're still on for some reason, so then you have to, you know, go out and investigate it yourself as opposed to letting the police handle it?
No, that has never actually happened.
No. Now, are you saying that's never happened to you, or it's never happened in general?
I would think it never happened in general, but I can't say that for sure.
You can't be 100% certain that Phoenix Wright isn't based on a true story, at least somewhat.
That is right.
That would be right, even. Have you ever gotten into like Marvel vs. Capcom stuff or no?
A little bit.
The game where Phoenix Wright yells at Captain America so hard he falls over. I like that part. Ow, I've broken my knees again. Pick up all the little things. I'm gonna start making rock pickaxes.
I'm gonna jump really high in the air and get a staff upgrade, so I just rain fire now.
It can be very fun and to get broke ass builds in roguelikes. I wish they had done more with Inscription than they did. But also, I was just thinking about playing Inscription again because it's a fun ass game. So, shocker, considering the fact that, you know, I was talking about TCGs in the Discord all today. So, that I would like Inscription. My favorite part about Marvel vs. Capcom is that Frank West is just there. He covered Wars, you know. I have that game. I should play it at some point. Stealth, do you ever get stung by a bee and turn into a zombie? A zombie, if you will.
I remember the funny robot bees from Simpsons Hit and Run.
I never played Simpsons Hit and Run. Would you recommend hitting Simpsons Run? Someone who's never watched The Simpsons?
I remember having a good time with it.
Would you consider yourself a Simpsons fan though, or no?
No.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen all 50 seasons?
No.
Gotcha.
I've seen some of the Treehouse of Horrors.
Gotcha. I don't think I've even seen any of those, honestly. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing a particular episode of The Simpsons and being like, ah, scary. I've probably talked something about this before. Stealth, is there a particular, like, Halloween special from your childhood that stands out from you for being like, that was fucked up? Or no?
I don't know if it's a Halloween special rather than just an episode of Goosebumps, but I don't like the Haunted Mask.
Oh, no, you're valid for that. I forget if that was one of the episodes covered by a guy who won't be named. But, I mean, Goosebumps definitely fucked me up as a kid. But I was also kind of I said this before, I was kind of a sheltered kid. And, you know, didn't do horror a lot. So, granted, I also, to the shock of no one, have sensory problems. And being I don't know if you know this stuff, but being stuck in a room where just things scream at you occasionally at random intervals, not great for people with sensory issues. So I've never really gotten the whole horror movie like fad.
Yeah. Sounds like that's just like boring jump scare horror too.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's just like there are good horror movies, but one, like I feel like by the time I was old enough, and I've talked about this before, by the time I was old enough to be like, I can appreciate this movie, this horror movie for like the deeper levels it's giving and the more subtle fucked up horror it's going for. I also had depression. So I wasn't really into watching a lot of downer movies. And then what's more, I feel like most horror movies that go to like theaters and stuff and are like the movie of the summer, the basic horror movie that people are going to see at any given point is just Jump Scare Palooza, because it's easy. It's easy. It is kind of fun if it's done right, and people like them, so. Get ready for the next paranormal activity. This time, it's Paranormaler.
Featuring Paranorman.
Now that movie was good. I remember watching it as a kid and being like, that was weird. But, let's watch that again. I should watch Paranorman again, and I should watch The Batman with Robert Pattinson again. I was saying this yesterday because I remember liking Batman, but it's also that movie goes for like some new stuff which I can appreciate a lot, and I would like to watch it with my thinking cap on, knowing what happens. So I feel like part of watching The Batman the first time was like, riddles. I will try to solve the riddles as well. And I've already gone over the fact I think riddles are bullshit, so didn't go great. Estelle, do you mind if I get into some spoilers for Robert Pattinson's The Batman?
Spoil away.
No, I had a feeling you didn't care. Anyway, like, I feel like part of the point of that movie is, like, Batman doesn't necessarily really save the day. He's more like, oh, I was being an asshole, and that encouraged other people to be assholes. Which, I can appreciate that on several levels. Especially just because Batman is a character, even if this is a kind of a Batman movie where, you know, it's a younger Batman. But regardless, like, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, like, I think that's just a thing Batman as a character could use more, and even if it's kind of like the first entry into like a quote-unquote series or whatever, you know, a new Batman, still good to do. Bye-bye. Batman, you suck. I was thinking about that. There's like a famous, well, there are a couple famous panels with Kitty Pryde, in part because in some of them she says slurs, but there's another one where she's like, Professor Xavier, you suck. And I hope if either of them come to, I don't think we can skip having Kitty Pryde in Marvel Rivals, but if Professor Xavier comes to Rivals, we should have a global emo where different characters just tell him he sucks. I think that would be very fun. And I do imagine they would have, because Professor Xavier has been able to walk for years now. I mean, I'm pretty sure he could always walk because he has telepathy, so he could just be like, I'm walking, and he's just like levitating himself, because, you know, it's completely possible. It's probably easier just to use a wheelchair, as a lot of people do, but still, regardless, just for the sake that you don't have a bunch of Marvel characters telling a wheelchair-bound person that they suck, it'll be walking Twink Xavier, who's been around the block a few times. Alien wife. You ever think about the fact that fucking Wolverine's a weeb stuff? He spent like a lot of time in Japan. He has a wife in Japan. Well, he had a wife in Japan. I think she's dead now. I think most of Wolverine's wives are dead now. Rest in peace. I saw a different old comic panel the other day. You know what? I'm looking this up. What's Wolverine's birth name? James Howlett. Okay, I didn't know if that was another name he had taken at some point or if it was actually his birth name. Because Logan is his name. That's what he's gone by in most of the time. And we're not about dead naming short Canadians here. But I was like, was that the name he was born with? Or is it a different one? Because he's definitely forgotten a couple times. I don't blame him. He's old. Like Pig. I'm surprised Pig doesn't play Wolverine, considering, you know, they're old. Oh. I did say I was going to do this at one point, so let me bring it up real quick, because I was just going to tell Stealth a thing, which is that I got a good few Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Christmas, which I was hoping for. I'm probably going to order some more, just to fill out, like, certain, like, themed pages I'm trying to do in this binder I got now. I am not close enough to that to put a block on it, understood. Anyway, but yeah, so, like, I'm doing little themed pages for, like, you know, cards from the anime in the binder I got to keep some cards in. You know what arc I didn't get, like, a pack that was specifically themed this way. I just have a lot of these cards. I got a lot of cards from Dungeon Dice Monsters. I got Orgoth. Yep. I got Strike Ninja, and I'm not gonna lie, Strike Ninja's cool as hell. I got fucking, like, Thunderball. Yeah.
I forgot Thunderball.
Yeah. No, he's fun. He's a funny little guy. I do like Orgoth is just kind of very generic, but fucking Strike Ninja and Thunderball. Thunderball's a funny little guy, and Strike Ninja's a cool ass ninja. So like they're fine. It's just weird because like I was trying to do Duelist Kingdom, and I'm missing one of the Harpy ladies, which is weird. I'm missing a lot of early like Yugi and Kaiba support cards, like Feral Imp. I don't got Feral Imp from all these old packs I've been unboxing. No, I don't have Ruiz. That's another thing. And he's just popular. Everyone loves Ruiz. So, That's why I'm just like all these cards are like, fuck it. It's not. This is why this is one of the reasons I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh. If I had watched the anime with Stealth and all the fucking cards were $100, I wouldn't like still have a hyper fixation. But guess what? Yu-Gi-Oh isn't Magic, so I can, you know, safely get a couple cards and it's like $5. So I'll probably get some of them to fill that out. But yeah, I did do a little unboxing video, so I will edit it together because I got like a good amount of dupes, and who knows, maybe I'll try and sell them for like I said as much in the video. I'll try and like sell them for like 5 cents, just because it's like I don't need like 20 copies of this random card. I only need like 3 at most. But for the most part, I like these are neat. I like these. A red dragon and a blue dragon in Dungeon Dice Monsters, and I thought they were the coolest shit. They probably were. I've gone off enough. I have said this in stream enough times that everyone should know that one of the reasons I like old Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because it has weird ass art that isn't necessarily beholden to any style you would see in a trading card game these days. And I think it's neat. And I miss it. Rest in peace, Takahashi. I'm also struggling to do scaffolding. This looks cool as hell. Can I just say? I've done a damn good job. But yeah. Old Yu-Gi-Oh cards are very fun. That's something else I said in the video. This is like the one time I want these to go up. Go up! Anyway. But that's why I was like, I'm just happy getting old packs. Because even if I got a lot of dupes, you get random ass cards you wouldn't have thought to buy. Because they weren't in the anime. And they're not relevant, so.
Relevant.
I have somewhat of a level with South Park humor, if you will. I like to make fun of modern events. Lord, stream wasn't on for this. I was doing a self-join call and I started doing a nerdy voice. He was like, "Oh, are you sick?" And I was like, "No, I was doing a voice." It was funny.
I think my exact words are, "Oh, you sound nasally. Are you okay?"
Very concerned. I appreciate your concern. You're my friend. Did you know? Did you know you're my friend?
I'd hope.
Oh my gosh, do you also need constant reassurance that you're friends with someone?
Yeah, kinda.
Damn. I wouldn't have guessed that about you, Stealth. You always seem confident and matter of fact. So.
It's a mask.
Yo, you know what? I wasn't even gonna say this. I think if I had said the joke I was thinking about saying, it would have unintentionally been the meanest possible thing I could have said to you. So I'm not going to say it. It's that easy. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I won't say that to my friend. Was it? Oh, I need more brick. Stealth, were you talking about the YouTuber Bricky the other day or no? Was that someone else in our friend group? Okay.
That would definitely be someone else.
Okay.
Probably Zayd.
I don't know.
That seems like a
anything
Zayd
about him.
discussion point.
Yeah, because I think he was doing like VTuber collabs. I feel like something about him. I don't know anything about his content. I just knew him because I was watching VTubers, and then someone brought something up about him. I forget if that was you or not. It sounds like it wasn't, based on your reaction. Yes, my own 16th chapel is coming together. Sweet, sweet 16. Stealth, if you were inexplicably Granite Bishop Dumbed. What would you name your chapel?
Haha funny.
The Church of How Funny.
Yeah.
You know any part? I was trying to think of something funny to say in Latin, but I don't speak Latin, so... Damn it. I've been excommunicated from Stealth Church because it wasn't funny.
Meh, you tried.
I did.
We reward effort.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All is forgiven.
Yeah! This is so unlike any other church. They forgive you here. They don't just cast you out into the cold. Stealth, when's the last time you watched Hunchback of Notre Dame?
My God, that probably so long ago.
Would you like to watch it?
I'm not really opposed.
It's a good movie. Alright. We'll finish up Digimon Adventure. Then we'll watch Hunchback of Notre Dame 50 times. And then...
Alright, well, maybe not 50 times.
Digimon Adventure, but every time Braveheart plays, the entirety of the Hunchback of Notre Dame plays. But anytime something related to Christianity gets brought up in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the B movie plays. Lord. You know, I'm unclear how many of those videos...
Oh my.
I'm
opaque.
I was about to say, that's a fucking Animaniacs bit.
Yeah, the Animaniacs was great.
You're right. I used to have that whole series on DVD. That has been scattered to the wind, as many of my things were over the years. I should try and see if I can do that again, because it's a great fucking show. Anyway, unrelated to Animaniacs is
Impossible.
everything is related to Animaniacs, no matter how hard you try.
Animaniacs reference.
I've legitimately lost my train of thought again. It will not stop happening, no matter how hard I try.
Take the station.
Let me think. Let me think. Nope, it's gone. Something about being opaque. Something about being clear. Something like that. Let me be clear. Stealth, what would you... Oh, right. I was gonna say, I've never been clear at how many of those like, nesting doll videos, you know, where it's like, every time... You know the videos, you know the memes, where it's like, every time this happens in movie or show, this plays, but every time this happens in that, this plays. You know what I'm talking about? I've never been clear how many of those actually exist.
I didn't know that they were referred to as that.
I don't think they are. I think
sense.
well, I made it up on the spot, so that might not be the terminology at all. I was just going to say, I've never been clear on how many of those have existed. In general, like whether or not someone put in the effort to make that kind of stuff. Let alone if they had put it on YouTube and it somehow didn't get copyright struck for the massive amount of copyright material found in them. You know, like the one that's the entirety of the Lord of the Rings. So... I would love to figure out why, even on my shiny new PC, fucking, I still have massive difficulty streaming video to my friends. I'd love to figure that out. I'm gonna take a page out of Stealth's book, who streams shows to me legally, probably, as far as you know, every week. Stealth is so cool. I hope he doesn't hear me. He'll get a big head about it. Oh, hi, Stealth.
Hello.
How's your head?
Ask me again in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Slowly inflating. Stealth, how do you feel about inflation porn? Go on.
It exists.
Oh, you're so right.
There's nothing we can do to contain it. The facility has tried.
Facility. Hello? Oh, I'm getting shot because I brought up inflation porn.
It is a just world after all.
Finally, some karma. Won't affect literal dictators or criminals, but you know.
No, only the small stuff.
At least when a fucking Minecraft streamer brings up inflation porn, they're shot to death in the streets. We good? Lord. That was intense for no reason. Was I just, you know... I don't often like to think of Family Guy. Let me start that way. But sometimes when I do, I think of it like a shotgun method to comedy. Where, you know, they just kind of keep trying things until eventually one thing is funny. And among those things is that one fucking shot where Peter's just like, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Which is sometimes how I like to imagine stuff. Is when I say certain things. We go to hang out one Friday. So what do you think of inflation porn? Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Well, the answer is us, usually.
We often start every Friday talking about inflation porn.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised when that happens.
That skeleton almost fell to his death. Stop shooting me with arrows. Stealth, how many arrows do you think you could take, like, to non-vital parts of your body?
Not many.
Not many. Like, have I been here before? I might have been here before. Anyway. Like, you know, like, how many you could feasibly get shot with in, again, non-vital areas and be, like, okay to keep going.
Oh, yeah, I'm not making it long.
Can I have a number?
Not really.
Oh, so thank you, MJ Mac.
Again, I can only count to 2, and I don't think it'd really realistically take that many, honestly.
I was gonna say 1 isn't enough.
Yeah, I'd just be like,
Ugh.
and then die.
Another classic Family Guy bit. Oh, we are on a roll tonight.
Hey, you started it.
God of War Ragnarok. I was literally saying, as many like fucking big games I want to play on stream. The new God of War game rule. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope it Ragnarok.
I do too. I hope you had a I hope you had a reckoning. I was just like doing stream stuff. I'm sorry I'm sorry if you thought I was processing your pun. Sometimes I do take that long, but like. Anyway, also I don't think I've been down here before. I was just thinking of. Yeah, I hope you had like a reckoning with your child and like, you know, just your past in general. Just really thought about how you could improve as a person and what it means to try in the first place. And also that it was a fun stream. Stealth, have you and your father ever taken a trip to Mount Everest?
No.
Would you like to?
Not with him.
Honestly, most people would advise against going to Mount Everest in general for a lot of reasons, but... Ow!
We could go just to look at it. You don't have to climb it.
That is true. I would do that. Take in the native culture. Check out, get pictures of the mountain. Be like, look at this! I didn't climb it and pollute the area. You should be dead. Your arrow bounced directly back into your spine. Mate. Would you like to? You know. Honestly, I would love to have, like, there's lots of games I'd love to have more time for. I'd love to have enough time to play God of War, and then feel like I have even more time to play it again, except this time on, like, the much harder difficulties. Because, like, it's not like a Dark Souls, you know, where, like, the point is that one play, like, your first playthrough takes forever, and from that, you gain, like, the understanding of how to get, like, much better at the game, or, like, singular bosses. Usually if you're doing a normal playthrough, it's just like, oh, yeah, I got through it. But then the harder playthrough is like, oh!
Oh.
What, are you, like, employed? Unfortunately. I say that. I know people who aren't, and they're looking for jobs, but lord, jobs.
Yeah, they suck. Like, if you have, it especially sucks when you don't have one, but it does also suck when you do.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? It sucks when you don't have money, because society has decided we all need money to live. I'm sure if anyone I knew lost their job, okay, we're good. That was, hey, I couldn't have been in a worse situation, actually. Say the Jay, no, I do kind of like that bit, honestly. So you're good. What was I just thinking of? Yeah, I'm sure if anyone we knew didn't have a job but was continuing to get more or the same amount of money, regardless.
Oh, that'd be great.
Exactly. I don't think literally anyone we know would care at that point. They wouldn't be like, but what's my purpose? What am I contributing? They'd be like, hey, does anyone want to hop on Rivals today? Man, if only we all had some kind of, like, universal basic income, then we could all pursue our passions. That'd be cool. Unfortunately, there is no system in the world that uses something like that, and there's no proof that it would help. So, I guess we must simply suffer. What if, you know, I might just do something funny real quick, and just... oh my lord. Why does this game hate me? That was so close to this random ass zombie who I wasn't paying attention to for 5 seconds. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, hey, we're both fighting zombies.
It's more likely than you'd think. The way that zombie almost knocked me into the trap I had just created for his kin. And then, as I was fighting him, a fucking creeper comes up out of nowhere. Be like, hey, I'm here too. Am I that bad? Stealth, am I that bad of a guy?
No.
I think the game feels otherwise. What?
I feel like the world as it is like negatively polarized towards like bad shit constantly happening to good people.
Wait, say that again, but slower. I'm stupid. What do you mean by that? Because, like I said, I'm dumb.
Bad shit constantly happening to good people, and good shit constantly happening to bad people.
Like that.
Essentially.
That just kind of works out that way.
The way the world works.
I do think that's kind of like. I do think they're in like real world, real life. Actually, there's a bit of confirmation bias in that, you know. Not to say that you're not.
There's a lot confirming it, yeah.
Well.
Well.
I'm angry. Anyway. Fear of job. That's a good ass bit, MJ. Anyway. What was I just thinking of? Oh, right. I was just going to say that, like, confirmation bias is in the fact that I think it's more notable when truly someone hates me. Anyway, it's more notable when bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people, because we feel a sense of injustice towards it. Like, to some degree, when good stuff happens to good
They made
people.
two games for that.
Like, what games?
Injustice.
Oh! You think I would have gotten that being a comics nerd? But yeah, like, you know, like for example, when like I guess this kind of speaks to your stuff. I finally found diamonds! Yay! Anyway, good stuff does happen, and then I die right here.
Alright.
But speaking to like, I guess your area of expertise, even, when like someone is wrongfully incarcerated, which happens far too often being any amount at all ever, like that's bad, and we take a lot of note of it because like that's so fucked up, right? But like we take less note if fucking a drug dealer is in prison, like someone who's like ruined lives purposefully, because yeah, that probably should be like that, you know? So again, I'm not saying the world is all roses and that it's all in our heads, but like I said, I think if you already feel that way about life, like that's how it is, you'll find a lot of things that like not prove it. Yeah, exactly. Without taking note of all the things that are opposed to it, because those are less notable in a lot of ways. You don't take as much note as when like a puppy is born and, you know, is friends with a baby, because that doesn't make the news and no one makes a report about it. So,
and it's likely AI generated.
I will hurt you. I will hurt you. I will hurt you. I'm going to...
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, are you wrong that the only place that happens is in AI generated content? Yes, you are wrong about that.
But if you see it online, if you see like an online video, it's probably AI.
Well, the internet is one of the bad things in life. We all know that. Like, that's not...
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, to again harp on the point, yes, Stealth, there are many bad things on the internet. I'd argue when I'm talking about, like, places that only report on the bad stuff and rarely talk about the good stuff, the internet is the place I'm talking about, so... Alright, I'm not collecting my torches this time, because we have found diamond. Hello? This staircase I made is so scuffed. Dead internet theory. Yeah, ironically, I almost feel like dead internet theory is kind of sadder than just people posting bad stuff on the internet, but what you gonna do? Make new internet? Some people have tried. It doesn't go very well. Stealth, make a massive, massive, complex, and populated cybernetic network right now. Did you do it?
Oh, boss.
Thank you. He'll be done in a little bit, guys. Don't worry.
I don't know how to do that. It's going to take forever.
Stealth, learn binary and build a whole new digital infrastructure from the ground up, please. Thank you. Then learn. You can't just tell Stealth to learn. He's adverse to it.
Yeah, I'm like in the way of not knowing things.
That's like his catchphrase. Stealth has two catchphrases. I make it my business not to know, and I eated all the cheese. He says those two things to me constantly. So, I know not to ask him stuff, except for where did the cheese go, because, you know. He did. I love turning my friends into cartoonish caricatures.
My cheese.
My cheese. Stealth, become a Linux person. For your sanity, do not. How many fucking... I don't know how long I was down that cave, I don't know why there are so many mean guys. Y'all are being real mean to me, and you need to stop it.
What the fuck, KBIs?
I know. Man, this truly has been my Cave Story, and I would play the theme from Cave Story here, but I don't know it because I've never played Cave Story before. So, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Thank you. Honestly, Stealth, I think as long as you and my mom think I'm cool, I'll be okay. So I just have to start getting my mom to think I'm cool. One day.
Yeah, well, we don't think she's cool, so.
No. I mean, I like my mom, but I feel like to some degree, all friends tend to be biased against their friend's mom, because like how many negative experiences does it take with your own mom / theirs to be like, I don't trust you. Stealth, who's the coolest mom you know? Go.
Mine's pretty cool.
Oh, that's good. That's much better than bad moms. I gotta say, we were talking about those, but I do like my mom. Every year I get my mom a cup for Mother's Day that says "World's Best Mom." She has a lot of cups. Alright. It is unfortunate I had been only making stone pickaxes, because otherwise I could have already gotten the cheese and the diamonds. But we're gonna go back, make that real quick, and then we will have diamonds for fun times. Stealth, what would you do if you were walking in the swamps, as you do at least once a week, and you stubbed your toe on something, and after quickly taking out your first aid kit, which you always carry with you, and applying bandages to your broken toe, which you now have, you looked at what you had broken your toe on, only to realize it was a gold nugget the size of a small child. What would you do?
I would take it.
You must be pretty strong.
My will is strong.
My will to never work a job again, like we've been talking about, is incredibly strong.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what I'm talking about.
So I have a piece of, yeah, gold is pretty heavy. Gold might not be like a strong metal as is reflected in the hit video game Minecraft, but it is heavy, so make no mistake about it. Stealth, would you rather have 2 million pennies or a crisp $20 bill?
Neither. I'm taking the gold on the ground. You're not convincing me of this.
You made this hypothetical to distract me from the massive gold nugget we had found, and I'm not falling for it. Let me say it right now. Probably a relic of some kind. Honestly, I feel like, to some degree, if you found, like, old shit in your grandparents', like, you know, attic or whatever, like some specifically old pop culture item, you'd probably have an easier time getting, like, insanely rich off of that than giant gold nugget. Because I know price of gold fluctuates, and it's not always super high. But I'm also not a finance guy, so what do I know? Not finance. That's why we've literally never once hit the studio subscription goal. And we're still open. I commit tax fraud. Yo!
Hey, Hill, where was Phil?
What's that?
If you're Cahill, where was Foe?
Albuquerque.
No, that makes
Pig, let me ask you something.
I'm listening.
If you were walking in the swamp, as you do once a week, and
Yes.
you stubbed your toe on something, and you took out your first aid kit, which you always carry with you,
Of
to
course.
apply bandages to your now broken toe, only
Uh-huh.
to then afterwards look down and realize what you have stubbed your toe on was a gold nugget the size of a small child, what would you do?
Bandage my toe.
Okay. And then?
Oh, what is... So, gold is heavy. So
Yes.
I realistically can't lift this gold.
Not unless you're stealth.
I've been
Yeah,
working out
honestly.
more.
Still
I
does.
haven't been working enough. But the good news about that is other people also probably can't lift it.
Yes.
And if it's here, presumably other people don't. So, do my best to document where I am, and come back as soon as possible with equipment to move the giant gold nugget, and presumably when I take it for assessment, discover that it's fool's gold, and I am the fool.
Okay. Yeah, that was always going to happen. So, flying colors on the
Yeah.
test. Good job.
Wow.
Listen. Well, stealth. Here's the thing. Pig, being the weak little cuck boy that he is,
Valid, but oh my god.
would never be able to lift a real gold nugget. You, the strong alpha male, would be able to. So the only way
Thank
Pig was getting out of there was if it was fool's gold. But you could lift a real gold nugget the size of a small child. So.
Yes, I could. Just canon now.
Pig, I'm sorry.
No. It's fine.
It's true. I'm a weak little small cuck boy. Pig, how are you doing?
I'm listening to Guardian, so
Guardian? Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Pig, to some degree, we talked about this. To some degree, I understand and am somewhat even with your, like, Third Sanctuary is neat, but it's not the best track on the soundtrack. But still, I like it. But also Guardian Fox. And we've had this conversation. I just want to...
okay. But here's the thing:
Yes.
the more I listen to Third Sanctuary, the more I think maybe it is just the best track.
I mean, I don't... It's hard. I literally... I think I said this also to you, which is that it's fucking Toby Fox. And at any point, you could point to any song on the soundtracks he makes and just be like, this is the best one. And I'd probably be like, yeah, you're right. It's fucking great. So... It's
The
really
thing
hard.
Is,
Mhm.
Field of Hopes and Dreams and A Cyber's World are
Is-
so good.
They're fucking good. I agree with this assessment. Field of Hopes and Dreams makes me feel emotions. I say this at least once a month. So, much like how once a week I walk the swamps. I've been thinking recently about not wearing my steel-toed boots while I do so. So we'll see how that turns out. I'm sorry. Anyway, what the fuck was I also thinking about besides that? Yeah, Deltarune rules.
Hey, yo, nobody but you ever knows.
I know.
And you don't know 90% of the time. So
Correct.
this is rough.
I know, it is. Correct. My life is rough. I'm excited for Chapter 5. I do think we're going to get another double chapter drop, but I think the one single
Ooh.
chapter drop we get in the coming years is going to be fucking rough. I think Toby will be excited to leave us on a cliffhanger that makes several people want to walk into the ocean. So,
I'm not sure I agree with your double chapter drop.
I mean, we may not. I think it would be neat, but it depends.
First it would be neat.
Yeah.
And triple chapter drop would be neater.
Yeah, well, that's not. There's no way Toby has been working on a game like this for so long. Be like, okay, here's just all of the rest of it. Sorry about that. Took a while. Like at that point, he would have just.
Okay, you say there's no way.
That's true. But I would argue if he was going to do something like that, he probably would have waited longer to release some of the game, just because, like, you know, the rest of it took a while. So I weirdly feel safer in this well-lit cave as opposed to the rainy place I just came from. So that's nice. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I genuinely hope we get a Sans secret fight, and that it's like the pacifist fight he showed off in the 10th anniversary stream, because that was funny as hell. So, also, as much as I get the thing of being like, he should have used the song that might play when you fight Sans, but here's the thing: it's the song that might play when you fight Sans. It's not the song that does play when you fight Sans.
Now, there should be a new version of that that plays 1% of the time when Sans dances with your mom, which is the song that might play when you dance with Sans.
Yeah.
Also, do you think Sans has become Chris's new dad?
I think he already is, but, you know. Chris isn't thinking a lot about that because they're not in control of their body at the moment, most of the time, so that's taking up a lot of their energy.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what more happens with that, and I know there's like a lot of theory crafting going on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm trying to avoid a lot of that, partly because like at least some of it involves stuff I don't even know about Undertale. Like, the fuck's a Gaster?
I was not sold on Gaster until like Bath and Jan. Shout out Bath and Jan. You know, let me kill this zombie real quick, and then because MJ's here and they might not know Bath and Jan. They're cool as hell. But then they laid it out for me. Be like, no, I need you to understand. Not only is Gaster like a canon thing, fuck, it's so canon, and it's probably going to be important here. Pig, I used the whole.
Yeah, no, that's almost certainly the case.
Like, the thing is, I know you can see Gaster in like for certain fun values.
Yes.
Like you can actually just see him in Undertale.
Correct.
I know he's canon.
Address me.
I don't really know what his deal is. You're not an elephant, and you're not in a
So Gaster's deal, which I do think is just in like any playthrough you do of Undertale, like you don't have to have a certain fun value.
Yeah, but you can't like explicitly see him.
No, but you're asking about his deal, so I'm getting into that.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, I only got 2. That's not good. We'll keep looking. Anyway, I think like in any playthrough of Undertale, they will talk about how Gaster was the scientist before Alphonse. Alphonse? That's our friend, Alphys. I'm sorry, Alphonse. Anyway, he was the scientist before.
Alphys actually has a very similar named Twitch channel to Alphonse. So instead of the coffee corner, it's the atrocity corner.
I was gonna say it's the Cutie Mew Mew channel because I think it's literally what the anime she likes is called. Anyway,
You mean Kissing Cutie?
yeah, that one. But what was I just thinking of? All right, Gaster. So like I think in just vanilla playthroughs, you can hear people talk about how Gaster was the previous scientist before Alphys, and then he fell into the. Well, I think part of this is in like the hidden stuff, but he fell into the core, big generator we walked past during it, and it's kind of inferred since he's not in every playthrough that made him stop existing. Period. End of sentence. So now there's something of him left. What is it? So that's part of it. Is that?
And Sans has a gun that looks like him.
Yes, because it is kind of also implied in stuff you can do in every playthrough that Sans was at one point a royal scientist as well. Whether or not he's like hyper related.
That's weird. I didn't know that part.
Well, because like in like True Pacifist, he gives you a key to like a back room he has, even though I think he doesn't really want you back there. He wants to play a prank on you, and that you just happen to find his other back room. It has a weird machine in it. He has the Gaster blasters named after the famous scientist. He's weirdly super smart. He talks about reports he has. So he just doesn't feel like showing it off most of the time. What is it? So yeah. So like Check it out. I'm in the house. Carpet. Carpet. In the house, like carpet. Juice is here. I love Juice. Anyway, what was I just thinking of? Alright, so yeah, big. Because, you know, like, Undertale canonizes game mechanics in terms of that, like, you know, we the player, through sheer determination, or maybe something else in Deltarune, because they're real shy about saying determination in Deltarune.
You mean a certain power.
Exactly. Are able to, you know, like, go back to certain points in time.
In reality,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Gaster apparently seems to have stopped existing, so maybe he, like, is no longer a part of that. Maybe he's kind of the outside looking in at this point. And maybe since he's a scientist, he's, you know, started taking learning from that experience. So
Neural net processor, a learning computer.
he could be one of those, or he could be Monster Steve Jobs. We haven't found out yet, so stay tuned.
I mean, it's probably that one.
It's probably that one. He's wearing a sweet turtleneck. Just the sickest
Ooh,
turtleneck.
very sweet.
Man, I wish there were more diamonds. Also, Juice, did you have a thing to say about this?
I think they were here to warn us about stream dying, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was a known.
That was a known. I could see it. Is that no? That's not a. What's it called? A mite, an earworm. I don't know what they're called. All Might. I am queer.
Well, I know my friends are.
I know my. All Might. I think I like guys. Don't worry, young Midoriya. I am queer. I've been. You may know the.
I was concerned because the start of your You Say run sounded suspiciously like the Simpsons theme.
Don. And it's the same Sakuga that they've used for like the movies and stuff. So you may know these words. Let me tell you, I can't think of a gay spin on that. I'm sorry. I tried. I started speaking, but I didn't know what I was gonna say. I'm just stupid like that.
Oh, mode.
You may know what you may know about the word stupid, but let me teach you what it really means. And then it's just me. There we go. Make an impromptu dam. I require. Oh fuck. I require not to die.
Hey, Cahill.
Yes.
If I may nerd out about another thing,
Yes, please.
something we share an enjoyment of.
Go on.
I think my favorite thing about the most recent Death Battle that we both enjoyed
Yes.
is Death Battle has to make it seem like it's close,
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
but realistically,
I think a lot of people are pointing this out. It's just like, no.
But yeah, it's about the presentation. They nailed it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh no, absolutely. It looked amazing. It was such a good fight animation-wise. But oh my lord, that was not close.
Was never going to happen.
So Solgaleo held back Harakti and Dark Magician Girl at the same time, and it needed the magic cylinders. Don't
Yeah.
piss me off.
Solgaleo couldn't hold back fucking. Oh my lord.
Karate.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he could hold back Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, but definitely not
Oh,
Rocky.
yeah.
Okay.
The being that created the multiverse? No. Very strong bias is not actually good.
Sir, you're the sun. That's in the multiverse last time I checked. Oh, funny. Funny cat. Also,
But the the little like through the generations montage of
Oh yeah, that's super
Ash
cool.
and Pikachu for the Z move. That was so good.
Oh, Thunderbolt.
He gave it his best, but it wasn't happening this time, Ash. I'm sorry. What else was I thinking of? I don't know. There's lots I could say about Ash versus Yu-Gi-Oh, especially since I've been high on Yu-Gi-Oh autism for a hot minute right now. I did like Gandor coming out, and that being the answer to 100 Tauroses, because I mean, I guess Yugi could have beaten 100 Tauroses one at a time, but they didn't have the time for that. So
I did like Gengar being in
being
the Pharaoh's Shadow, like in the Season 1 opening.
Yes, Season 0.
And Season 1.
Season 0.
Okay.
Steamed hams.
God, my hams.
My
They're so steamed.
Man alive. This cave is too big, and I only found 2 diamonds in here. I need 2 more. I need 4 at least. No, and still can't pass 2. So we're in a real hard way. Oh, nuts, you guys. Time to leave the cave again. This time completely torchless, because I've used all my torches. So, oopsie. Excuse me, sir. When's the last time y'all took 17 Tylenol and visited the Hat Man? Go on. Don't be shy.
I appreciate your suggestion that it is an active thing.
Yes.
The Hatman doesn't visit you. You visit him.
Correct. Hey, what? Do y'all not
Five
visit the Hat
Tylenol,
Man?
Hatman visits you. 17 Tylenol. You go on an adventure.
you go to see the Hat Man. Why must spiders hurt me? Stealth is right there, prime for the taking, and the spiders choose to go after me. Stealth, you remember? I forget what his son's name is, but you remember the Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Yeah, I never remember exactly who you're talking about.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I was correct. Anyway, what was I thinking of? Would you be kinder to a giant spider if it was your son?
Yeah, I'd be like, look, I love you, son. I just cannot bear to look at you. I'm sorry.
Please wear this mask of Gamamon from Digimon Time from Digimon.
It would have to
Ghost
be a
Game.
full Goemon costume.
No. Gotta tuck those 8 legs in.
Yeah, seriously, because that's definitely part of it.
I don't know. In some ways, I almost feel like a giant spider wearing a ghoulish outfit to look like something else, which is only barely containing his giant spiderness, is actually worse than just living with a giant spider you can talk to. But that's me.
It wouldn't be for me.
Cannot look at him, no matter how he talks to me. Stealth, have you ever encountered a horseshoe crab?
Not in person.
Gotcha. Do you know their whole steez or no?
Yeah, they're like Kabuto, basically, right?
Yeah, basically. Well, just in that they're really cute
Have you
from
ever
the...
encountered a horseshoe?
Yeah,
He lives
several.
in Texas. Yeah.
Cool.
I had to go fish hunting. Anyway, I was gonna say because...
Fish hunting?
Yes.
As
It's not-
opposed to just fishing?
Yes, well, look, I don't have a fishing rod.
He's doing it with a sword.
Exactly.
To be fair to Cahill, this is fish hunting.
I was gonna say spear hunting. I mean spear fishing, because that is technically what it is, even if it's a sword. But they did recently add spears to Minecraft, so which I'm not playing the update for. So I don't think I can say that. Anyway,
You can
what
say it.
what was I going?
It is legal.
Spearfishing. Anyway, what was I just thinking about? Oh yeah. So you've never encountered a horseshoe crab IRL stealth?
Correct.
Gotcha.
You sound so mildly disappointed.
I mean, not mildly. It's just because the thing about
Not
horseshoe.
mildly, so you're incredibly disappointed.
Yes. No, just a little. Because like, here's the thing, right? I'm slightly arachnophobic, and the problem with horseshoe crabs is they're real chill, and they look fine up top. Underneath, they are a
And then you
nightmare.
turn them over.
Yes. And they are present and around in Jersey. So there have been many times I've been at a beach and a horseshoe crab comes scuttling by. So you do.
Oh, I so want to like meet up with one. Not
They're,
meet up.
they're neat little guys. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like, because you see documentaries and you've gone to the zoo and you know what lies underneath. So like that's why the fucking spider in a giant costume made me think of it. Because it's just like, you really got to confront that scenario. Where it's just like, when they're next to you, it's like, yeah, you're a chill guy. And it's like, I really hope nothing in this entire world turns you belly up, or I will freak the fuck out. Let's just stay like this.
I'll just flip it back over. I think they look cool.
They are. They do also have sword tails, so that's a different problem.
Yeah, but they're like, the point is sharp, but not the blades.
No, it's like a long serrated blade. It's not. It is different from a, you know, a stingray where it's more like a pointed whip. They got.
No, we don't talk about rays. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, these fucking.
Left
It-
scare me.
Oh, okay. Do they actually? I didn't know that.
Yeah, especially manta rays. God, they're just so.
Oh,
big.
I fucking love Manta. They're so big. They're the biggest. They're the biggest. He's the best guy around. What about the murders? What murders? That's what I thought you were talking about for the record, Pig. I thought you were gonna talk about Steve Irwin. No, like he would have wanted us to let it go, especially by now. So.
No, Steve Irwin. Here's the thing. From people who knew Steve Irwin, the one thing we know about Steve Irwin is that he did not blame the rain.
Yeah. So. That's what I was gonna say. When you were just like, don't bring them up, I was gonna be like, we can't keep doing this, Pig. It's been so long. We all miss him, but it's been so long. He would have wanted us to move on. But no, I fucking love how big manta rays are. Are you kidding me? Those boys are massive. So big as a general
Yeah,
feel
but-
of the ocean. So, but I
And
love
especially big things.
them. Especially big things that come flying out of the ocean with a barbed tail attached to them. Believe it or not the biggest fan. I have one torch. What will it do?
Hey, Stealth, quick question.
Yeah.
I'm practicing Invis in Rebels.
Nah.
How do you... Oh, okay. I just found out. I was trying to figure out how to switch between push and pull,
Indeed.
and it is simply left click and right.
That's me with every door I've ever encountered ever. I'm always just constantly seeing if I can push and pull it. When I encounter a sliding one, I'm so fucked beyond belief. There for hours.
Also, is Invis able to get headshots?
I don't know why I'm
Feel
blanking
like
on that.
Oh, that did more damage than I was expecting.
Pig, this is not a read on you. I wish I was, like, confident enough with any character in any shooter ever to be like, I'm not sure if they can get headshots, because I'm definitely hitting people in the head and they're not dying.
It's the practice range, my man.
Oh, okay, well that's different. I thought you were, like, in a game, being like, I definitely just shot that guy in the head. And he seems fine. I don't boot up the game and just go into the practice range enough, honestly. And that's on me. That's a moral failing on my part. Alrighty. I was like, do I have enough stuff to keep going on stream, or should I cut it early? But then I made like 60 more torches. We're going back in there. I'm gonna get 2 more diamond.
Good number of diamonds.
I know. It's the one stealth can count too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask him for a favor, cause his nastiness increases. No crust of bread for those in need. No cheeses for us Mises.
Heresy.
I saw people posting, because I was looking, literally, as Christmas was, the one Christmas thing I did this year was, I was like, I gotta post that the Mises have been cheesed. And I was thinking about that, I was like, did I make that up? Do I need to go make it in Photoshop myself? Only for people to start posting it on, like, only for people to be like, get this ready on the 23rd, and it was the image of Mises being cheesed. And then I saw people posting it in earnest on the 24th. I was like, no! Scrooge wakes up on the 25th and cheeses the Mises. You get, hold! Well,
no, we're returning power to the people. The people are cheesing the Mises.
The first thing, Christmas Eve.
Fuck Scrooge.
Fair enough. I was thinking about this. If I had an apartment in like a city, I would love to wake up on Christmas Day, and then like point to someone on the street, be like, "Are you there, boy?" And then they probably wouldn't say me, and like do the whole bit, but they would respond. They'd be like, "What day is today?" They'd be like, "Today is Christmas Day," because you'd say that no matter what, no matter who you are, because it's Christmas Day, obviously. And then I'd be like,
it's Thursday.
Well, it can be Thursday. It was Stealth. You picked the one day of the week. It was Christmas this year. Oh, okay, you did that on purpose. I thought you were saying that as though like it can't be Thursday and Christmas, surely.
And Tiny Tim, who did not die,
who did not
still
die,
wanders through the cosmos, eternal and undying.
But anyway, so yeah, I'd be in my city apartment. They'd be like, "It's Christmas Day," and be like, "I haven't missed it." And then I'd be like, "Here, take this," and then I'd throw like $300 at them, and then run off screaming. I think that would be fun. I couldn't tell them to go get the goose as big as they are, because one, I don't want. I just want to give someone something fun for Christmas, and then two, there might not be a goose as big as they are in town at the moment.
Gave them a fun job for Christmas.
Exactly. Well, but the problem is, I don't want to send them on a fool's errand, so.
A wild goose chase?
Exactly. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, honestly. This is why I fucks with you. You always keep it 100. So. Picture of Stealth eating a craft single. This is why I fucks with you. You keep it 100. Ow! I was shot.
It's a good thing it's a still image, because like the actual video of that would be disturbing beyond belief. Okay. I'm gonna queue up and then be right back.
Got it. Pig.
That's KO.
Quick, confident. How confident do you feel with Invis right now? Scale of 1 to 10.
1.
Oh, that's. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never played her in an actual match.
Well, listen, you could still go in and be like, you know what, I'm gonna crush this. Play it like 7, but.
I'm not. That's not who I am, KO.
You're not confident.
No. Oh my lord, no.
God, no.
I do find it interesting that she's listed as 4-star difficulty when she's not.
Me, I'm tank.
What tank am ye?
Stealth, why isn't this listed as 4-star difficulty?
She's really not.
Okay, so like I didn't miss any like Shoryuken combo that makes her really difficult.
Nope.
How do I do the jump?
I mean, for me, it's one of my buttons. It's like literally just my jump button,
Okay.
but like a double jump.
60.
Okay. So. Okay, there we go. Double jump does.
60% of the time, the rating system in Marvel
Works every
Rivals,
time?
yeah, it works every time. So.
You're giving a lot of credit.
I give them credit for listing Spider-Man as 5-star, and like, did that stop anyone? Fuck no. But you know, they tried.
But the thing is, he is legitimately a very complex hero.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but no one adhered to the warning.
No.
Yeah.
Like, they were like Scrooge on Christmas Eve, except they were like, ah, fuck it, I'll kill Tiny Tim myself, and then he went straight to hell. So. Oh yeah? I think my shadowy demon friends will have a problem with that. Or 5% of the time, Family Guy is funny every time. Okay. Guys, I'd like to open up a hypothetical for you, okay? So, you are trapped in a room made of a solid piece of tungsten, right? There's no way for you to escape. Okay, you with me so far?
Yeah.
In front of you is a television and a chair. Your options are to A, sit down and watch every episode of Family Guy 3 times in one sitting. The other option, B, is that next to the TV is a loaded shotgun.
Loaded shotgun. Easy choice every
Easy
time.
choice every time. Stealth. He's thinking about it. Damn.
Nah, okay. I was trying to ult and she took it.
I'm thinking I'm not gonna find more diamonds in this cave, which is a shame because I did light the whole fucking thing up. So, oh well. I could try like moving all the lava and shit, but I do not feel like doing that because I don't want to catch on fire. I can't imagine what it would be like to burn to death in Minecraft. That'd be unfortunate and undesirable.
Ow, ow! Jesus. Moon Knight came around the side.
Ah.
One of my favorite bits in a Lythero video, which is related to what y'all are doing in Marvel Rivals, is like, he's doing a fighting game video, which is as Lythero does. And, like, he starts getting mixed at one point, and just, like, comboed into the fucking wall. It's like, help! Help me! And one of the people in call, who's he's not usually with, it's like, why are you saying help? It's not like you're you're in the game. And I thought that was very funny. Because I also do that. My character, like, hits something, I'm like, ow! Fuck!
I'm just like, help, 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 death scream.
Exactly. One of my...
Oh yeah.
Playing with stealth, for anyone who doesn't know, in any video game, is kind of like gambling. Uh-oh. Almost got blown up there. Anyway. So yeah, playing with stealth in any video game is kind of like gambling. Because when you quote-unquote bust, not in a sexual way, he screams because he's very mad about how the video game is going. But if you hit the jackpot, which is high odds.
Didn't I quote unquote bust in a sexual way?
That too, but the other jackpot is that stealth gets thrown by something in the video game, and you'll hear him go, "Wee!" and it gets me. One of my favorite things that happens.
And that's never not funny.
It's never not good, especially when you see the character that stealth is go flying across your screen very fast. That shit restores my will to live every time. But yeah, it is always a gamble, because, you know, there is always the chance that if stealth is getting, you know, flung by something, game might not be going, like, amazingly, so... Help me
I
get...
think the biggest issue I'm having at the moment, but this is more just a muscle memory issue, is the... Obviously, like, I have different buttons compared to C.
Okay, but Pig, let me ask you this. How have you gotten at serving cunt?
Oh, I mean...
Oh, Game is looking pretty old.
Good at it. Yeah.
That is one of the most important things about being Sue Storm.
Oh, fuck. I mistimed my ult. I could have...
I'm dead.
It's a good thing Sue has a public identity. Because, like, I do like the name Invisible Woman, but it's pretty clunky. And her real-life actual name, Sue Storm, is cool as all hell, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
I got exploded.
How did you like it?
Not actually my favorite experience this year.
Yeah, I've been there too. Pig, I asked Self this while you were in call. Do you have any particular New Year's resolutions you're looking to do? A goal?
Not really.
Gotcha.
I don't think to do New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't really do them in, like... See, this is a problem I have with a lot of stuff these days. Is, like, I feel like, you know, people get really caught up in the trappings of things and what they have become in a colloquial sense. I used a lot of big words there. I'm so proud of myself. As opposed to, like, the spirit of it. Because, like, when I say New Year's resolution, someone might be like, oh, I want to, oh, I'm so fucked. Anyway, like, usually people will think of stuff like, oh, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to not drink and lose the house on the ponies this year. That kind of stuff. And for me, it's just like, I'd like my comic to do better this year.
Like,
What's that?
lose the house.
When you should be losing the house. You should bet it all. Bet it all on Harura. You know what? You're right, Pig. I think this year I want to get really into Uma Musume and lose my mortgage on it. So... Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite things that came in 2025 was the return of gambling on horse races. The only difference being that they are now anime girls. I also love how many people I follow who are unironically into it, because my only, like, deep experience with that game is Barry's VOD, and he fucking hated every second of it, so... It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I suppose if I have a resolution, it's to finish and release my game.
That'd be good, yeah. I'm excited for that. I think with...
I have found ways to break through the lack of motivation, and it turned out the way was play the games I should be inspired by.
God, that does help. I do like that stuff. Alternatively, you could have hired a big woman to come threaten you every 5 days if you hadn't made progress. And if you do make progress,
Plus,
other things
a
happen.
lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. But
also, why would I give myself a reward for?
Well, no, because
not doing well?
she legitimately threatens you with, like, breaking your legs and shit if you don't make
Yeah,
progress.
why would I get a reward?
Okay. Cahill, no. Anything the big woman does to me will be sexually gratifying. I don't know how to explain this to you.
Who said sexually? But no, genuinely, it turns out it's gonna sound stupid. What I needed to do was play the ladder.
Oh, I'm glad that's helping. Most people had the opposite effect, where they played Balatro and years of their life went away. So. Some people will like, because like, I think in a lot of ways, Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't necessarily looked upon the fondest in general TCG terms. So
I think, yeah, it's regarded as one of the lesser, which I think is unfair.
Well, I'm not even really too butthurt about it with how much I like it, because at the end of the day, it was an anime first and a card game second, as opposed to, like, I don't know, Bakugan or something, where they definitely made that show for the toys, and Pokemon even. And the Pokemon anime definitely isn't hold true to the source material. But regardless of all that, so when I brought that up, because I was going to say people will get mad at me when I mentioned the fact I didn't play Balatro, because I was getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! When it came out, and it has Dark Magician in it, and all I could think was, if I buy this game, not only will the one option is I like it enough that I lose a bunch of time playing it, which I'm not super jazzed about the idea of, or I start to play it and I just start thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I go do stuff about that. So, kind of lose-lose scenario. So I didn't play Balatro.
I understand. You're still wrong.
Yeah. No, everyone would agree with that. The only person who thinks this way is me. Man, only getting 2 diamonds is probably the worst option, because 4 I can make a pickaxe and an enchanting table, and then we're sweet home Carolina, you know, that kind of stuff. The other option is 3.
Alabama.
Sweet home Carolina. Anyway, the other option is 3 and I get a pickaxe, and that's pretty great. Like, I can't make an enchanting table yet, but I got a diamond pickaxe, can do stuff. 2 is about as bad as it can be. I can't do shit with this. Heck, even if I was able to get obsidian to make a crafting table, it would kind of be a waste, because then I'd be less close to having a pickaxe, which would arguably be what I should be going for instead. So. Well, great. Alrighty. Well, here's the thing. I want a snack in real life, so I'm ending stream. You didn't see that coming. I would love it if I would love if after the New Year's, at least, you know, we had a stream that didn't crash in the middle of it. That'd be cool in a lot of ways. So, who knows? Who knows if that can happen? Let me see. I think I'm just gonna raid Skullvolver. They're one of the people I'm following. They're live right now. What's that?
Sounds happened in your mouth.
Oh,
Skullvolver Ocelot.
Yeah, that guy. So, he's just a chill guy. He's playing Destiny, which isn't normally the kind of stuff I do, but it's good to diversify. So, we'll do that if it's okay with y'all. And I'll be back for some more Minecraft tomorrow. And then on New Year's Eve, we're going to be doing Marvel. So I wanted to see if I could hang out with friends during that, so, you know, do a little New Year's Eve celebration. I honestly don't even know what time it's going to be, because I'm probably going to do the card opening video that day, and then on top of it, we'll see if I want to do it later.
Fell off the...
But anyway, I hope y'all have a good one. Bye!
Bye, you're cool.